Hello everybody, FPSchazly here. Doing something very special today. We're looking at the early access version of Modern Naval Warfare. Oh boy. So without further ado, let us get into it. There's a new intro movie. Wanted to save it for the stream. Of course, big thanks to Matrix Games and Wave Ops for affording me this opportunity. Very grateful to those guys. Sub Commander, hello. Plum Square, how's it going? AR3 Lab, howdy doody. Brandon Pie, yes indeed, thank you. Oh, what is that? Is that the Japanese ASW aircraft? This lighting, that's great. This is very Top Gun vibes with the lighting here. It's a choppy sea as well. A whale, Beaumont, a whale. Was that a sperm whale? Oh, what is that? A Chinese sub? My Chinese ship recognition is virtually nil. Maisel, hello. K1214Y63, howdy doody. Oh, there she blows the Virginia. Oh, I get it. I get it. Crazy Consti, hello. Default face, how's it going? A submarine. That's a whole other different thing. All right, I am going to delete you. We're going to make a new one. I'm not going through that bug again. FPSchazly, submit. All right, we're going to do the first two missions of the campaign, but first, we're just going to take a gander at the Block 4. Got a Block 4 Virginia in the game now, the Montana SSN 794. I just want to take a look at this thing. We're not really going to do anything in it. I just want to take a look at it. Squid Torger, hello. Any changes to this version? Yeah, this is the early access version. This has Block 4 Virginia and it has the campaign. I'm sure there's a bunch of other little changes, but I have not looked those changes up. Ooh, hello, here we are. Oh, the pilot station screens are definitely bigger and different. Okay, those two screens are combined into one now. Okay. I mean, yeah, not expecting anything to really be different with that. Oh, but then you can see like all this stuff at the same time too. Granted, that's always up here at the top, but this is a little bit cleaner to look at there. What else we got here? Well, that radar looks a bit different. What's going on with that? Oh, it's just the retracted screen. But yeah, not terribly too different from the Block 3 version there. What kind of hair does that lady have? It's cool looking hair. Does this look different? Maybe I'm thinking of Radio Mast. Anyway, I think that's all there is to see here. Let's get on with the campaign then. Yeah, nothing too crazy different here. Mostly just that pilot station I'm seeing. The seat colors should be different as well too. That's one of the big giveaways. Oh, these seats look different as well. But yeah, one of the big giveaways, which block you're on, is the seat color. That's new too. Little compass heading thing. Okay, let's get into this campaign then. Nope, don't exit the desktop, thank you kindly. This is all new to me. Never done this before. Rainbow Panda. Okay. AUKUS 1. As a newly appointed submarine commander in the Pacific Theater, your first mission is a 2-day training exercise against the newly commissioned Australian SSN Taylor, formerly USS Providence. Oh, a 688 boat? During the first day, you will participate in ASW training with the Royal Australian Navy. Your objective: detect, classify, and execute a simulated attack on the Taylor, all while remaining undetected. Oh boy, we're doing submarine stuff here. Dimitri CGNL, how's it going? Long time no see. Oh boy, y'all. First sub on sub engagement. Commence. Damn, the torpedo's full speed ahead. Ah, yeah, let's do it. My immersion ran, not buying 688s. First, we have a recognition manual that has been released. Let's take a look at this thing. I'm gonna finagle it a bit here. Because this is new to me too. I haven't looked at this thing also. I need scrolling in PDFs, dude. I don't do that single page stuff. What do we got? Ticonderoga Baseline 2. Specs, profile, some different, not necessarily elevation views, but different angular views there. Oh, and here we go, the LOFARgram. Cruise speed and high speed. Interesting. It's really just kind of like noise centered here in like 175 hertz. It seems more or less the same for the high speed one too, maybe shifted 5 or 10 or 20 hertz. Nimitz, howdy doody. 78,000 tons, 0.0. 30 knots max speed, okay. Data missing, dope. Oh, I gotta get good on the Chinese ships. Arleigh Burke, similar looking LOFAR. Even with the COGAG, combined gas and gas, it's got 2 turbines, low speed, high speed turbine. Ooh, okay, this is a little more of an interesting looking one. Type 54 Zhangkai. I'm probably pronouncing the hell out of that. Okay, where is ye old 688 in here? I don't want AI suggestions, just take me to the 688. Yeah, there you go, okay. Classic Cold War era fast attack. Flight 1 boats feature sailplanes and a high-performance S6G reactor. There's our LOFARgram. Okay, that's the money shot right there. Oh, there's the radar RCS as well. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but yeah, all the RCS, the radar cross-sections for ships is I guess I'll say dynamically generated. It's based on like the model of the ship, as opposed to just being kind of like some value that's just punched in that seems kind of right. Okay. Interesting. We got a cruise and a high speed separation here for this one. Okay. What are we looking at? Looking at 150, a thick boy on 150, a thin boy on 180, and a thin boy on 300. Expecting cruise speed. Combined nuclear and steam. Is that how you would really call? Would you really call it? It's always steam. I don't know. I'm not a ship propulsion classification guy there. Rivacone, hello, how's it going? Yep, some low foreground still needs some filling in. Yes, indeedy. Let's resume the game. Oh gosh. I'm sure there's a hotkey for resuming. I don't know it just yet. All right, resume. Here's my resume, sir. What we got on the Ectus? Take a gander here. I wonder if there's a plan to add like objectives or that kind of stuff on these things eventually. I know you can plot out a course. I haven't really messed around with that too much. But let's get the fat line out there first. The thin line, the thin line has been a very curious endeavor lately. It just takes forever to stabilize when you turn. All right, come on over here to the old sonar here. Still seeing the guide. Very good. Let me see if I can futz with that. Ah, there you go. Okay. Thank you for that. One of my little settings there I got switched about. Thank you, Pig Mac. Thanks, Dimitri. Thanks, B Brown. Thanks, Default. You guys are on it. All right. He didn't really miss anything. We're streaming the fat line. Probably get the thin line out there eventually, but the thin line takes forever to straighten out. Fathometer, let's see what we got here. Give me feet. Dealing with fathoms. What is this? Frickin' Master and Commander, far side of the world. Ooh, we're out here in the deep, the depths. 3,000 feet. You got it. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Okay, so we got some shelf up to our north here, pretty close aboard, up to the north, relatively speaking. We're going west-south, no, excuse me, south-southwest at the moment. Very good. How's our sound speed profile looking here? Sorry if I'm kind of flying through this here and trying to get, just get my bearings straight before someone shoots a torpedo at us here. Okay, we got a pretty standard SSP. Shouldn't really be a layer, I'm not expecting. Let's just throw a trace out that away. So we got our old ray tracing tool here. Can show what the SSP is gonna look for us here in our acoustical environment. Okay, and this is what we're looking at here. Our current depth is 154 feet. That's where the ray trace is starting at, and we're seeing sound rays being sent out. It looks like there's like a gap here, but I really don't think there's a layer per se. But it looks like there might be a region out here, maybe about 2,000 to 3,000 yards shallower than me. Maybe even same depth where there's not going to be as much detection going on out here. What about with the full bottom here? Oh, go even further, dude. Okay, yeah, looks like there might be a touch of a shadow zone going on there. But yeah, no layer per se. Got it, okay. Bottom good. Oh yeah, and for anyone who's not aware of the fathometer, this is what you use to determine how deep the ocean is beneath you. That's what the little line here represents. Okay, put that on the old standby. It's technically a source of active emissions, so for anyone who's not fully aware, when you're in a submarine, you really don't want to be sending out energy, if at all possible. That's what this is doing. This is sending sound off the bottom, calculating how long it takes. So I'm sure it's counter-detectable. I don't know how counter-detectable it is. Whereas this ray trace is not sending anything out. This is just a simulation on the sub. This is not shooting any sound waves out. Okay, let's head back to the broadband. So this is where you're going to start your sonar journey. Here's the broadband. So this is, when you think broadband, just think of like just listening in the air. You can tell there's like a sound coming from somewhere. You may not necessarily know what frequencies are making up that sound, which will become important later, but just trying to see if there's any sources of sound out in the water here. So we got several arrays here. We got the large aperture bow. This is the array on the front of the boat. Oh, I was gonna show it, but it is quite dark. So I'll not be showing it on the boat. I can show it in the recognition guide. Recognition guy's a little laggy. Come on, let's scroll on up there. Anyway, it's the sonar at the... Oh, I think it just showed up. Yeah, so it's the sonar at the very front of the boat there. This is where the LAB is at. Then we got the WAA, which is along the sides here. And then the toads come out the back TB. So LAB is what we'll be dealing with here at first. Not really seeing anything on this thing at the moment. What about our WAA? Pretty empty. So when it comes to looking for a sub, you're really going to want to be looking at the toad array. Focusing on the low frequencies. Subs are very, very stupendously quiet. And we'll be looking for the low frequencies, which are the sounds that propagate the furthest. Patrick S. Warner, hello. Fwen, how's it going? Yes, streaming on Monday morning, different channel, very different times. Okay, so our toad we streamed out is the old TB34, Toad Body 34. This is the so-called fat line array. And it's generally less sensitive than the thin line TB29A. But it'll be able to pick up sound to a higher speed than the TB29A there. So it looks like we're getting ourselves a track here. We are, but it's us. So not terribly important there. So let's go ahead and actually stream out the thin line here. Dude. Can thin out both toads, just can't do it at the same time. Gotta wait for one to finish. Vice versa. And yeah, we can show our different sensors on the different grams here. Each one of these little displays is called a gram. And it is presently all quiet on the Western Front. Now, something I'm not I guess fully acquainted with how the workflow will work, but in a game like Dangerous Waters previously, you could do search on narrowband, or I guess technically low-far. But I don't have any experience with that yet in this game, just because I simply haven't tried yet. So I'm not sure if I can do that same kind of thing here or not, or if we need broadband first. Honestly, I'm not even giving this any time to start showing up. It's not like ye old Dangerous Waters there. I don't know that we're going to just be doing low-far search here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wherever I left off my mouse cursor. 1337 hertz leet. We're leet, dude. Does anyone here remember what the hell leet is? These whippersnappers these days don't know their leet speak. Something just shuffled in my room, or settled. Transient close aboard. Whoa, what just happened there? Oh, I adjusted the input. Oh, let's get some time integration. So, got a few different ways to display time here on the broadband, and that affects how data is portrayed. So this clock right here means real time, basically. You're only going back about 30 seconds here. And then each little step up goes back further and applies, I guess, what I'll call mathematical techniques to the sonar. It's better trying to extract out if there's any kind of sound showing up somewhere, like a trend analysis per se. Though I not be seeing anything on the longer time scales as yet. Okay. Shortly here we will let me secure from LOFAR. Can't listen to audio if you got the old LOFAR going. Can I hear myself? No, I just hear ocean. But it's also not a continuous sound. We're kind of just getting little knick-knack, paddywhack transients going on here. Alright, thin line. How's the old thin line looking? Okay, so you can see ourselves again on the old thin line. Our own course is denoted by the white caret, and then wherever you click is the little yellow arrow. That kind of looks like something, but... can't say for certain. You can kind of go crazy sometimes looking for signals in the noise. Oh man, that looks faint, but it looks like something, dude. Since we're dealing with the sub, I'm gonna go ahead and mark it. Should have a mirror track. So this is just a consequence of how the towed array works. You get mirror tracks. That's how it listens for sound. I'm not really seeing a mirror track, so I may just be getting noise out of signal. It's hard to tell, dude. Where should that mirror track be? Sierra 1's on 161, we're at 200, so it should be at 239. I don't really see anything over there, so I think my eyes may be deceiving me. But it does look like there's something there. I guess let's check it out on the LOFAR then. Check it out on ye old loafer. Energetically averaging the data so noise is less prominent. Oh, who knows? We need Maisel. Are you there? I think it's doing some kind of something or other. I was gonna say like integration or fast Fourier transforms, but I think that's Demon. I'm not a signals guy. I know I read off what the frequencies we were expecting from this guy earlier. I don't remember what they were. We'll have to check. I mean, we would just, as long as we see something, then it would be like, oh, then there is something, but I'm getting crickets. So we're expecting to see, like, distinct lines here at certain frequencies. And I didn't see enough. Oh, we're looking at the lab to be certain. Get to the toad. Get to the thin line. Get to the chopper. I hope if you're looking at the right array, dude, so thankfully we got that going on now. Can adjust the how much frequency is being shown up, 3600, 2400, 1200. Get down to the lower scale here. I think I've been tricked, though. I don't think there's anything here. Just looks like I'm looking at the Matrix. Patrick S. Warner, yes, those lines going down here are my ship. So the little white caret indicates our course. So the towed array is picking up us. You can see it's a much narrower trace on the TB29 thin line here than the TB34 fat line. But yeah, God, look at it, man. It looks like that was something down there, but looks like I just chased a ghost. Let's come right to 290. Close enough. It's render, hello. Are the bugs fixed? Which bugs are those? No combat AI is true? Yes, shortly. For a short little while, no combat AI. Does not mean ships will not be in the game, but they just will not respond to your actions, which, if you're in a busy enough environment, there's not much of a difference. I mean, until ships attack, or you attack a ship, they'll generally just be, you know, doing their own thing. Okay, so the Toad doesn't really have baffles per se, so baffles. So if we come back to the LAB here, we got these white lines, these white dotted lines that are centered, or together centered on own course, the white caret. This is areas where the sensors are not as strong. For the large aperture bow, because it's at the front of your boat, and if you listen behind it, you're just listening to your own ship, so you generally don't listen there. The wide aperture array is along the long sides of the boat, so you won't listen to the parts that are looking at the front or the back of the boat. So you got these like double baffles here, and a lot narrower. So we're going to change course here, see if we can pick up anything that might have been in the baffles. And then on the Toad array, the Toad is best at tracks that are exactly on your side. Tracks that are like in front or behind, it's not as good at picking them up as when you're going like perpendicular to a track. So just gonna turn, get our angles and dangles on. I'm assuming these carrots here are actually where the Toad is pointing. And then the sonar right now is centered on course up, so our course is always at the middle of the screen here, but you can change that to be north up, so north is always up, or south center. I guess I should say center, so south is always centered. But I'll keep it on course centered. And it propagates through all the other grams as well. Yeah, so the vertical white lines tell you where your baffles are. So anything in this region here is in your baffles, so you're not gonna pick up stuff well in those regions. So the LAB and the WAA cannot, and the WAA, the baffles are these two narrow regions here with the white lines, the white dotted lines, so you just won't pick up stuff well in those regions. You'll see things there, but you won't really be able to do much with them. So by turning around, we can focus these shipborne sensors in different directions, and then we can also have our Toad focus more efficiently on other directions. Man, this is the veritable needle in a haystack mission. Just looking for a nuke boat poking along in the middle of the ocean. So strap in, y'all. This is the name of the game. About on our fat line. Yeah, nothing there. It's just own ship moving about there. Okay, so thin line and fat line. The fat line will, so when you make a turn, the Toad array goes into a turning state. The Toad array likes to be just chilling, you know, constant speed, constant course, constant depth. When you turn the Toad array, it gives you bad data, things look weird. So you want to wait until that Toad array settles out. So you can see up here with the TB29, you can see where, so as it's been turning, how like own ship has been being reported on the sonar here. And that's the nature of how towed right here sounds equally on both sides. It can't distinguish left and right. So if we had a track at like 25 here, a mirror track would also show up, you know, the same number of degrees on the other side of our course. And the only way to figure out which one's the real one is to correlate that with either the LAB or the WAA, or you got to turn. And when you turn, the real course won't move. Its bearing won't move, but the fake one will move to properly mirror over your course once you've turned. But I think I just got on a tangent. The thin line takes a lot longer to straighten out, settle out than the fat line. You can see the fat line is already kind of coming back together here. The thin line still has a ways to go. So the thin line's more sensitive, but it takes a little while to get back to a point where you can get good data. If we go to the TMA will show us that the fire control. So this is the time bearing plot. This is our ship. You can see what our course has been doing. And when we're in the turn, it'll put this little gray block on there. So that's turn time. May not want to use that data. Okay, TMA won't show anything at the moment. We don't have anything to track, but it'll show this gray area up here in the dot stack as well, which is very cool. We'll get more to that later. That's a bit out of context. If you don't know what TMA is, you have no idea what the heck I just said. Okay, if I bring the fat line up here, yeah, okay, this is the towed heading. So once that comes back to the white caret, that means it's settled out. So the fat line's getting there sooner, but it's still taking some time, and the thin line's taking a good while. So you can see it's the average of these two reported bearings of ownership on the thin line back there. Crickets. It's quiet. This is what you should expect with a one-on-one sub engagement in the middle of the ocean. We also have this little hamburger button here. This gives you depression and elevation grams. So it's showing you the same data as the WAA, but what it's doing is splitting it into angles, so like vertical angles. So this top one's like looking front out and like a little up. And each subsequent one looks about 7 degrees lower. And for close contacts, if there's a surface ship, it'll only show up in this top one. For a submerged track, it'll probably show up in one of these lower ones if you're above it in depth. And then for a distant track, you should expect to see a track on all 4 of these screens, because the sound will be coming from, after bouncing around a lot in the ocean, it'll come from all angles, pretty much, all vertical angles pretty much simultaneously. There's so many features that I've streamed the game for 5 hours already, and I just haven't even scratched the surface of all the features to look at or employ. Hello, Bobbert. FPSchazly. Can American sub dive to 800 meter? No, I don't think so. Worst sub ever. Unsubscribed. And we're going like 8 knots too, which is, not fast but not slow either. Yeah, it's taking these tones a little good while to straighten out there. I don't think you can control how much the toad goes out, which I don't think is really a thing. I think that's a dangerous waters thing. But that was always nifty back then, just to have a shorter length out so it'd settle out quicker. Someone butchered my name on another vid. People have a tendency to spell my online handle as like Schazly, SCHAZLY, but it's FPS and then it's Chazly. It's probably my fault for how I formatted it. But yeah, FPS FPSchazly. I don't really care, so I don't really correct people on it. You know, with that sound speed profile, I did just turn. I probably should have done this. Let's go deep. 500 feet. Maybe we can hear that foggy area a little bit. Just my luck, that guy's chilling out there. Depth. Set depth. Ooh, there's a little bar on the right showing you the max possible. Is there a way to do this faster? Oh, press the wrong button there. I'm just going to order depth from here. 0500 order. Hey, here's your pilot station screen. Do a lot of stuff here. A lot of this is just for your information. Currently cannot control the ship manually. Got your stern planes and your bow planes. What do you want to do with those things? Yeah, here's manual control for some of this stuff. I don't know. Maybe we'll mess with that after the mission. If you're on the surface or close to the surface, I got a little button here for emergency deep, in case you gotta maybe avoid some collision real quick. That will get you to 155 feet as fast as possible. Flank, cavitation, all the noise. And you got your bell orders down here, 1/3, 2/3, standard, full flank. So 1/3 is usually like 5 knots, 2/3 10, standard's 15, full's usually like 20, and then flank is max speed. We can also set your speed over here with 3 different modes. So like knots, set your speed this way. If there's a current, so if there's a current and you're going 5 knots in the ocean, but there's a current of 2 knots opposing you, then your speed relative to the land is only 3 knots. So like your 5 knots of speed minus that 2 knots of current. If you use this screen to set your speed of 5 knots, your boat will go 7 knots through the water to do 5 knots over land, over ground. So be aware of that. You may be making more noise than you think you are. Can also just set shaft turns, so like raw shaft turns, so like 50 RPM, for example. And then there's turns for knots. So I think most people, when they think of setting their speed as like set turns for 5 knots, this is what you're thinking of. So if you set it for 5, your shaft will rotate to go 5 knots in a currentless ocean, but whatever the currents do to your speed over ground is what they'll do. So you'll only ever be making 5 knots of noise. Eric Console, how's it going? No Bobo burgers on my breakfast stream. Oh, you gotta do like an egg pork sausage burger, but cream chip beef sounds pretty good. As there is no active AI, one could more or less ping the heck out of the surrounding waters. Yeah, you could. There's currently no medium frequency active sonar, though. I'm not sure what the plan for that is. I'm assuming, given the state of realism in this game, that it won't be very useful, because real-life active sonar... the effectiveness of active sonar has been highly inflated in both the media and past games, so... I think it will be there, but I don't think it will do much. So, like, for example, like, Ohio-class ballistic missile submarines don't even have a medium-frequency active sonar. So, there you go. But there is a high-frequency active sonar. So, if you need to look for mines and stuff like that, I'm not going to turn it on, because I'm hunting a submarine and I'm a little scared, so I'm not going to turn it on, but you can use this to look for ice or mines or something like that. How's the sonar looking? What do we got? It's quiet. We're settling out at 500 feet. Let's check out what that SSP will look like down here. Okay, that did not help our... Did not really help our little shadow zone situation there. Okay. Yeah, so we got ourselves an environment, so when the... So I guess let's talk about sound speed profile for a second. So I think Zoe Summers on one of my videos commented they wanted to hear about sound speed profile. So sound speed profile is telling you how fast the speed of sound is in water. That's literally what this is. So up at 0 feet, I don't know, whatever this is, 50. The speed of sound is 5,050 feet, for example. But down here at 500 feet, the speed of sound is 4,982 feet. So it has slowed down. So we call this a negative slope on your sound speed profile. So when you have a negative slope, sound bends downwards. So we can see that. All the sound being emitted out is bending downwards. And what we get with that is we get this little bit of this hole right here where we can't really hear anything. Granted that some of it is an artifact of, you know, we're only shooting out sound in the simulation at so many discrete angles. But there is a bit of a hole there, and you get that with negative sound speed profile. If this, and that happens because we are, it's a temperature gradient. Actually, that is what should be causing that, because as you increase your depth, the speed of sound goes up, and as you increase your temperature, the speed of sound goes up. So our temperature is decreasing faster than our pressure is increasing. So we're getting ourselves a negative gradient here. I'm hoping I got those right. Those correlations there. Okay, yes, as you can see, if we go down deep enough here to 1500, got ourselves a layer down there. Let's increase the scale of this. So you can't really see the effect of that from right now, and it seems to be a very gentle layer. We could probably get kind of close to that. This might give us a deep sound channel. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, it's not a very strong layer down there. I'm presuming that if the stronger the slope is coming into this layer, that the stronger of a layer you get. It's virtually not there. Oh, Barbara dropped a dime. Yeah, many dimes on a new GPU this AM. Well. Crazy Ivan, how's it going? How's it going there, Deuterino? If you hear clicking, I'm clicking fidgeting with a Sharpie. I'll put that down. Fidget with something that I can't click. Use this little zip tie. Yeah, so when the sound bends, you can get this thing called a layer, which we don't have a great example of that at the moment, but it can create this very large regime. Say this did have a layer, so underneath this line here, you would see a large area where no sound is going. And you can use that to hide from anything that's above that layer or below that layer, vice versa. But we don't really have anything strong like that at the moment. And then with the temperature, you can see that once you get to a certain point, the temperature stabilizes and stops increasing. So then your sound speed profile starts increasing just from pressure. So yeah, up here we're having a huge temperature drop. So that's why we're getting this negative gradient here. It's stronger than the pressure increase. You can see down here that the pressure increase is very slight compared to how much this is going off based on temperature. And temperature always does this. It always goes isothermal, same temperature as you get deep enough. Any comments on realistic hardware to run this thing? I guess whatever they got listed on the Steam page. I think who was running it on a potato? I think Neil at Subsim was running it on a potato, and it was doing fine. I've yet to watch any of your streams, Neil. Sorry, I need to check them out. B Brown, how's it going? Is there currently a guided tutorial? There is currently a tutorial. I have not checked it out. I think it's on the main screen there. Maybe we'll look at that, but I think we'll focus on these missions today. But there is a tutorial included now, but I don't know what it looks like. One NSA supercomputer. Oh man, remember Tom Clancy and his Cray supercomputers? God, I wonder how many like Crays my computer is worth. 5 Crays? I don't know. I actually want to look that up. Actually, no. I need to play the game. Would someone mind looking up the flops that a Cray can do compared to a Ryzen 7700X? Or do I have a 7900X? I can never remember. I think it's a 7700X. Good old work meetings. Raffle. I haven't heard anyone say raffle in a while. Anyone remember the raffle copter? Okay, our toads are finally settling out. The thin line's finally setting out, dude. Settling out. How long has that been? 20 minutes? Oh my gosh. Whereas the fat line took... maybe 13 minutes to settle out. The price is floating around, but I will not... It is the language of Mordor, which I will not utter here. I'm under NDA, so I cannot say it, but it has been floating around. Man, it's quiet, dude. So, to go back to Dangerous Waters has never really had this kind of negative gradient type profile, so I am not most familiar with how to exploit such a profile. Let us go... I want to go to 800 feet and see what this... I feel like the deeper I go, it should alleviate the negative gradient. Oh, and then I guess I didn't explain this other stuff. What we're seeing here with the... this stuff is bottom bounce, the sound hitting the bottom and bouncing. So over here it's just like blah, 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 blah. So as I was talking about earlier with the DE, depression over elevation grams, yeah, so if some track is over here, you'll see it on every DE display because the sound is coming from all directions. For the halibut, let's push this out far because I want to see if there's a deep sound channel here. Oh. Okay, that's too much. I can't see anything. Okay, so we can kind of loosely see this big ol' swooping sound. Yeah, we're kind of getting a deep sound channel here. So that's cool. Nothing... And a deep sound channel is something that, So I think normally sound drops off 1 over r squared. So what that means is when you double your distance, you get 4 times less sound energy. But with a deep sound channel, I believe it only drops off with 1 over r. So as you double your distance, you only have the sound energy. It could even be less than that. I think with the deep sound channel, yeah, the sound just kind of gets stuck in there. And we're kind of seeing that where these sound beams kind of just keep going uninterrupted without bouncing off anything. So if someone was like, I don't know, 40,000 yards away, we might be able to, and they were like up here, we might be able to hear them pretty well. But let's go, I'm gonna go to 800 feet. Oh, I'm not gonna scroll wheel it, let's just punch it in. Set depth 0800. Sound underwater is weird. Yes, indeed. Sound in real life, I guess, does it too, technically, but sound just does not transmit in air anywhere near as efficiently as water. That's because water is virtually incompressible. Alright, I've been kind of neglecting some sonars for a while. Still pretty quiet. Pretty quiet. Okay, while we're changing depth, I might as well change course. Give me a course of a... Oh, what do we want? We want 015. I'm just kind of going 90 at a time. No leading 0. Oh, for those who weren't aware, deck tilt while diving. Very cool. If anyone's wondering why I don't have the game full screen, so that chat doesn't interfere with the sonar display here, the list of trackers. Oh, you know what? I guess I can get rid of this Sierra 1 here. That was a false track. Hope my air conditioner isn't really being picked up too strongly there on the old microphone. I want to move it over to this window over here, but some extenuating circumstances getting in the way of that. Tychosis, how's it going? You got a little skull in front of your name. Sub-Commander, hello. Isn't that a convergence zone? Oh. Is that a convergence zone? Oh gosh. No, I mean... I need to look at my shirt. What does my shirt say? I think it actually, yeah, may be a convergence zone. Got my FPSchazly sound speed profile nerdy shirt on. Yeah, that may be a convergence zone. I'm just like, I haven't looked at the math of the convergence zone in a while there. Spherical spreading is 20 log R. Cylindrical sound channel shallow water is 10 log R. Okay. Nerdy stuff. What's the drop off of log? Is that 1 over 10? Bob's one of the few who just ate it. We are pretty deep, 800 feet. Thank you, Bob. Let's draw... Oh, well, I can't draw a super long one. I won't be able to see anything. That's too much. I wish I could kind of hone in on which sound arrays are kind of going. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I can barely see this. You guys probably can, but there is a general swoopiness to this here. So I think that would be a convergence zone. Yeah. Gosh, it's been a while since I thought about what the convergence zones look like. I've always just thought about the consequences. But yes, I believe that is a convergence zone. Oh, we're at 800. Let's see what this ray trace is doing. And this is all, of course, you know, it'll look different going out different directions. I'm keeping it at the same direction for clarity's sake here. Okay, give me 2,000 feet. Okay, yeah, so this definitely helps with the negative gradient getting deeper here. So if we go really close to the surface, we should have a pretty decent little negative gradient shadow zone at the surface as well, but we're hearing things pretty clearly here. There shouldn't really be any shadow zones from us at the moment. But yeah, you can see that sound that's kind of going off towards a convergence zone there. It's not bouncing off anything, just kind of going direct. It would be cool to add an option to the ray trace to limit the ray start angle. Yeah, definitely. Or just like maybe some way to, like, if you pan your cursor around, it highlights those certain lines flying out. Might be able to better see stuff. Plum Square from Discord. Hello everyone, just wanted to pop in and say there's a slight delay to the scheduled release time, 5 minutes time. Just awaiting confirmation from Steam for release. Once we hear back, the buttons will be pushed. Currently do not have a 100% confirmed time to revive, but we'll let you know as soon as I do. SSBT, XBT, let's thunk it. No one has any idea what the heck I'm talking about. In the 20-year-old game Dangerous Waters. Oh, they took my XBT away. Maybe they moved it. This used to be where you did it. Let's see here. XBT, I guess SSBT. Is that sound speed bathymetric thingy? External bathymetric? What's the T stand for? It's you drop this thing and then it takes new readings for the SSP. I don't know where they moved the launch for that to. It used to be on that little hotkey doobity-doo. I did it on this one before. I don't think it would be different. No, I don't know where it is. Status report, Mr. Squidward. Can I launch it here? Does this load in the game? No, it does not. That would have been cool. You got me, Bobbert. Not sure where you launched the old XBT from. The last version, it was at the old little main circuit thing here. Oh yeah, and it draws your little sonar screen from afar. Definitely cool. Oh, we can go up here, and you can also have another sonar display with other things set, if you so desire. Cool stuff. Okay, how's it looking out here? It's frickin' quiet, dude. Frickin' quiet. Maybe you're too deep for the XBT. Maybe. Canuck, hello. How's it going, Bert? Modern Naval Warfare Community Manager. Rivacone from the Fire Control, maybe? Oh, maybe. Plum Square retired AAL captain. Okay, nice. You were a P3 driver. Okay, my cousin was a P3 navigator. Back in the day. Cool to have you. Thanks for stopping by. Check out the old Fire Control. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna I'm not really gonna explain this too much at the moment. I'm just looking for the XBT. I'm not seeing any XBT here either. Oh, what is this? Tube status. Our tubes are empty. Oh yeah, we're in a training scenario. They should have stuff in them, but that's fine. They're empty. Oh come on, Bertha! I want my big Bertha submarine. So even though like the toad is not settled out, you would still be able to see things. It's not like you're not going to see things when it's turning. It's just going to be unreliable. But yeah, dude, it's quiet. Let's see. If I were in the middle of the ocean, where the hell would I go? Who knows? I mean, thankfully he's not trying to play like hide and seek. He's trying to find me too. But that doesn't mean we're gonna find each other. Subs in real life can spend days doing this kind of thing, trying to find each other. Just modern subs are like virtually silent. Tychosa says XBT may be gone. Never saw it change anything. Honestly, he thinks the model is always going to use whatever historical data SDTA provides. It's possible. It's certainly possible. Dare we lapse the time? Dare we employ the lapse in judgment? I'm kind of just doing circles around here. I haven't really been like heading in any discrete direction. Is there any info from the brief that I'm missing here, dude? Oh, what just happened? Oh. 2-day exercise. Oh god. Okay. Just be careful what I wish for. Oh, the first day. Okay, we're just on the first day. Oh, there's the status report. Sonars are operational. Maneuvering is operational very well. I was looking for any nuggets of info about anything. I am running the early access build, yes indeed. No, I'm not running the dev build. Time-lapse and instant torpedo in the water. Yeah, that would be a hell of a thing. Lavely SE. Lavely C. Excuse me for butchering your name. Hello. BMAD69 Giggity Goo, how's it going? Arabello Colabare. Sorry if I butchered your name. Do I know what time the game will be released today? I do not know. The Discord is going mental, oh I bet. This is indeed the new campaign. Yes, we are doing a training exercise with an Australian 688 boat. And in the words of Spaceballs, we ain't found crap. Might be here for a while, y'all. Okay, I think in the previous build... No, okay, never mind. Sorry, I got confused. Disregard. I was gonna say, I thought there was a hamburger button for the Toad in the previous build. That wouldn't make any sense, but no. I'm thinking of, doing Demon on the Toad. Yeah, there would be no depression versus elevation on the Toad arrays. That's not how they work. Check fire. Oh, I was like, these are both the LAB? Why do they look different? This one's got the time compression. We can look at own ship in the Toad. We can practice on ourselves. Or play with ourselves, however you want to imagine that. Dude, I'm not even seeing any tunnels in ourselves. Does the recognition guide list the Virginia in here? It do indeed. We are block 3. Max speed 34 knots. Oh, there's your max depth, 366 meters. Which in freedom units... Oh, I just noticed this isn't in freedom units. Is 1,200 feet. Okay, there's our low fargram, so we should be seeing... Well, okay, so we're at the end of the Toad array. We probably won't see anything. It's not the ideal part of the Toad to use. Oh, I guess maybe in the turn we might be able to see it. When the ship's pointing towards the Toad. So we'd have a chonky boy at a 270. A very faint boy. I don't know why I'm saying boy. At 295, and then a thinner guy at 540. I didn't realize that nuclear subs were considered combined nuclear and steam. I guess the combined is... I always thought it was just like the turbine part. Well, I don't know. it's not terribly important. So I'm not seeing any of that. I don't necessarily expect to see any of that on the TB-34. Honestly, the input's cranked up a little bit. Maybe you might see it if we thin it out a touch. Alright, so I guess I haven't explained this yet. We have input and gain. So generally speaking, you want to adjust your input till you just start seeing the frequencies. And then you want to use your gain to brighten it from that point. Brief messages sent to the radio, huh? Okay, well, I suppose let's go to periscope depth. Does anyone know what the periscope depth is supposed to be? Does the recognition guide tell you? I don't know what the periscope depth is. It's shallow. It's like at least 60 feet or shallower. $56 Zooks. Hello. Did we find the 688 yet? No, not even a glimmer. Past GTMC. There's a link to this document, and Zooks has linked it. PC Kelly game in 60 feet, 55 feet, something like that. Thank you. All right, let's go to the old 56er feet. Let's turn off the narrow, low far, what have you. It's quiet, dude. It's quiet. Quiet out there. That almost looks like something. I guess with these faint tracks, I should look to see if there's like a mirror. But I don't see a mirror. Just my eyes playing tricks on me, but I could swear that looks like something. I'm gonna need a new... gonna give myself an eye strain headache just trying to look for something faint. I don't see nothing. See, that almost looks like something right there, too. Is that the same spot I was talking about? Yeah, but I just don't see anything on the mirror. God, I'm gonna mark it. You can put a little description. I don't think it's anything. But it's like directly beam on with the toes, so that would be ideal. Beam on means directly to one of your sides. Alright, let's get to the old PD periscope dizzle. 056. Perhaps it isn't there because Australia isn't buying 688s. That's the that's the twist in the story. Groden Greaseman, hello. Maybe time to change directions. I should just do that regardless. It has been a little while. Give me that layer 105. We are ascending. Observe the deck tilt. Embrace the deck tilt. Just here for the drops 99. Playable Sierra 2 when? That has to be so low. Don't want to burst your bubble, but wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Would be cool. But the Russian boats, there's a thinness on their info available. Not that the maskless bros don't want to add all the things, but they have a certain level of quality that they want to attain with any given platform. YOLO, one ping only. Go Coast Guard. You know, well, first of all, there is no medium frequency sonar. Whoa, what the heck just happened? What just happened? We just hit something. Did we hit the 688? Oh my god, what the heck is going on? It's so dark I can't see. What we're in like deep. We must have just hit the 688, dude. There's no way. Like we're in super deep water. Yeah, we gotta blow this crap. Get out of here, dude. I think we collided with the 6. Oh my god, what is going on? Oh no. Oh no. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, you can use night vision on external view? How do you do that? What? What's happening? There's a kilo. I don't know what happened. I didn't know you could do this. Oh my gosh, we just broke free. I don't see anything out there. But we also can't... The only thing we're switching to is a kilo, so we must have hit the 688, dude. We must have collided. I mean, that looks freaking cool. This night vision view, I've never seen this before, dude. That looks freaking cool. But wow, okay. Dude, there's no other option. We must have collided. Okay, there you go. I mean, it's possible it's a glitch, but I think we collided with the 688 because you can. When you press page up and page down, you can switch between all the available tracks, and I can't see this because it's 688. I don't know if you can switch to dead platforms. I didn't see it on the external view on the Virginia here, but I mean, that must have been what happened. Oh, no one told me anything. Seems like we're all fine. Okay, well, I guess let's get out of here and maybe restart. Because this is all gone crazy. There's fires everywhere. This is fine. Can I pick up that extinguisher? No. I don't know if I've really seen these fire effects, so that's cool looking. Oh my god, sonar's on fire. That's not good. Did you find any cool seashells down there? No. Alright, let's exit the mission and check out this replay. Okay, no, I don't know what happened. There's nothing, nothing around. Maybe we hit some mountain or something? I'm not sure. There's nothing, nothing really on the screen there. It would have been cool if we collided with the 688, but no, I think it was something more pedestrian. I don't think I grounded. I thought I was very, I don't know, it's possible. Is there no way to see, like, the depth in here? There was no mention of a kilo. That's just to be fun. That would have been fun detecting that kilo. All right, well let's launch it back up. Restat. Give me a ping, Vasilla. One pling only, please. One pling. Can't even get that right. The page up, page down thing, I think there's a way to turn off what can be shown up here. Yeah, I think if you, like, turn these things off. We can't turn all of them off. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm assuming there's a way to do it. I don't know off the top of my head. I would say just don't do it. I just did it because obviously there was a bad accident going on there. No, not the main circuit. Give me that them there fat line there, bada boo. This is our speed. Let's do the old 2/3 ski. Let's see, is our sound speed profile the same ski? Yeah, pretty much. Ray trace out of that way. Oh, it might be a little different. Oh, we're a bit shallower now. Let's see, 40,000 yards. Set the trace, a little shallower. Yeah, so we got that pretty strong negative SSP shadow zone right there. And that's just because we have a negative SSP, so all sound bends downwards. So if we got closer to the surface, I could show that off. There would be some distance on the surface that you can't really see anything. This one isn't terrible. It's not great. Was it like maybe 3,000 yards? 1,000 to 3,000 yards or something? That wasn't the general alarm? Oh, I don't know which alarm that was. Let's look at the alarms and figure out which one that was. Let's see. That was the collision alarm, I think. Don't really remember, man. It was so stressful. It was so stressful, man. I don't remember. Let's go to 100 feet. Actually, let's go to periscope depth first. Don't want to get that message. Or see if there's any traffic, rather. Was it a propulsion plant alarm that we had? I don't know. The power plant alarm sounds weird from what I remember. Yeah, it wasn't that. It wasn't general quarters. Pretty sure it was the collision alarm. Ooh. Nothing to see here. Carry on. Carry on my wayward son. Oh yeah, there's that again. Yes, at some points where the toad is out and you just get this like huge blurp on own ship course there. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, oh, you be back. I'm already a meme on the Discord. Oh boy, what are these memes? What do you meme? Okay, what's our... We're getting close to PD. PD there. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Ray trace now, see what's going on. Yeah. Not terribly so, but yeah, we got ourselves a bit of a little dead zone here, shadow zone as they say. With that negative gradient. Still got that layer at like 15 hundo. Yeah. I think it's at like 14 something. I think it draws the actual depth for it, but it's interfering with the 1500 there at the moment. Oh, we're kind of shake, rattling, and rolling here. What's going on? Alright, we're up here at the old PD. Might be overshooting a touch. Let's go to that old radio station. I don't think I've gotten a radio message yet, so let's see what that's all about. I'm gonna do comm and SATCOM. Sure, let's do it. Well, let's get that photonics mast up there too. Just take a gander. Oh, we got ESM. Not sure from where. Hold no contacts. Which one's radio? Oh, that's gonna be billion. I forget which one's radio. F10. There you go. Send, receive. I guess there's nothing. ESM tab on the scope you spec. Ah, here we go. Band UHF frequency 3. Pulse width 1,000,000. Oh, we can turn that off. Well, while we're here, let's go check out the old ESM station here. Really haven't fiddled with that yet either. Let's check some stuff out. I guess there was no radio traffic. Lower those masts then. Why am I humming Carry On My Wayward Son? I don't know. Comms. We're picking up a comms thing. Oh. Just derped off. Alright, yeah, so we got our little ESM display here. You can pick up 3 different kinds of electromagnetic emissions. We got threats, comms, and the old AIS, which is like a ship identification thing. Track 15. Why is it 15? That's fine. Bearing 106. Active. Trying to remember my way around this thing. Oh, there you go. Okay, clickaroo. Same old info up there. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll lower that bad boy. Okay. There is the old... Is that all I wanted to do? Yes, I wanted to check radio traffic. How are our masts? Oh, photonic's still raised. Track that bad boy. Let's get back deep. Maddie Conrad, how's it going? We're gonna do... I'm gonna do a little old yield time compression here, 4x. Oh, cannot walk around on the time compression. Very well. Ectus, oh my gosh. Let's actually get up to 8 Nautorinos. Don't need to putz around at 5 knots here. You missed a lot, Brian. You missed some collision with something. There was fire and alarms and screaming. Oh well, unfortunately you will not be able to lose patience and use your active sonar. There's presently no medium frequency active sonar. You might be able to let yourself be known with the old high frequency, but probably not to the same extent there. Be funny to get counter detected on the old fathometer. Alright, what is our depth? Dude, it must have been like an undersea mountain or something, dude. I don't know, man. It's gnarly. About 3,000 feet again. 2,700, 3,000. When you get a warning or a danger limit on the fathometer, does that do anything anywhere except on this screen? I'm not sure. I did comment on that shelf in the north. I didn't think I was that close to it. And I was at like 800 feet and going shallow. I mean, shelf looks sharp on a map, but it's usually rather gentle in the scheme of things. Oh my gosh, what is going on? We're going flank, dude. Oh my god, 36 knots. We're breaking records. I was like, I'm hearing propulsion plant noises here, man. Something's going on. Radar or bust. Dude, it must have been like a mountain. But that's a hell of a cliff face. I don't know, man. I thought it was a sub, but all the subs are far away. Yeah, I'm sure the depth can change massively and suddenly down here. Are we technically still in the South China Sea? We're on the other side of this, this island here, Palawan or whatever it is. This is South China Sea. I'm not sure if it's still South China Sea over here on this side. Are we still stuck at flank? Stop. The Sulu Sea. Oh. We're no longer in the South China Sea, we're in the Sulu Sea. Oh, I believe that is washout on the old TV-34 there, if anyone's curious what the old washout looks like. Oh my. Or did something happen to the TV-34? I don't know. It doesn't look good. Something may have happened to the TV-34. Not sure what. Does it get damaged at flank speed in this game? I don't remember. I always remember there's so many versions of games and stuff where things happen at certain speeds and everything. To be fair, I didn't want to go flank. There's a known bug. Ah, cut. It was Tarnation. Okay. Get that thin line out there. RIP TB34. Old Craig, how's it going? Sometimes the game goes flank speed when you don't want it to. A little inconvenient. Not sure what causes it or not. Oh, it's doing it again. What's going on, dude? I'm gonna lose that frickin'... Yeah, I lost that one too. Okay. You're fired again. Is the AI autocruise set at flank speed? Hello, Breaker24. I have not messed with the autocruise speed settings at all. Let's see if this will cooperate. Give me 2 thoids there, you schmuckatelli. Oh yeah, see, he's doing it too. Oh my god, we're getting speed at a lightning rate. Prepare ship! Prepare ship for ludicrous speed. What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken? Okay, see, I thought I liked flank speed. These arrays would look a little more saturated-y, washy-outy. But I guess the real tell of that will be see what happens to the tracks. The noise itself may not change much, but the tracks may go faint. You know what? I'm gonna restart again because I just want to do the mission. Quickest way to make a Sosis array. Try and catch some fish. Fired as captain, they're not going to let me do it anymore. Lost 2 arrays in 10 minutes. Oh, let's take a look at the high freak. I'm fairly confident nothing's really around. Just to see what this old thingamadoobomb looks like. Usually this shows some noisiness. It might be at such a depth where it doesn't, which I usually presume is the... So this is high frequency sonar. This is for looking at like kind of like small objects rather close aboard. So right now it's at full range. Half range is like 750 yards, so this thing really doesn't go far. Adjust the gain of this thing. Oh, maybe I need to adjust the gain. So you can see it's like picking up something. I'm not sure what that is. But usually this shows like a decent little sweep of like the ocean surface, but maybe that's been tweaked. So currently not showing anything. Probably not a great way to see if you're gonna crash into something, but probably better than nothing. Okay, let's get some righteous time lapse going on here, dude. Oops. Just want to see. I just want to kind of chug for a little bit here. I'm not sure if we can get like a crazy. I know time lapse on this depends on like how good your computer is. See if we can get a little more. I want to move some distance, dude. The way we're going, there shouldn't be any shelf concerns. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Let's do a ray trace to the north. I want to see if we can see that tarnation thing I supposedly crashed into. I was gonna say, I suppose it's possible, but that looks more like it's like 1,000 feet. I was definitely at like 700. Doesn't really look like I hit land. I mean, I guess there could be some kind of mount hiding around in there. You can't really see it when you zoom in too much, but it looks generally clear. What's that little thing right there? I don't know. Or is that just an anomaly of sound? I think that's just an anomaly of sound rays. That's not actually a thing. Can you put the proper chart up on the map display? That is a good question. Oh, that's for making measuring distance. What is that? A little email thing. I'm actually not sure if you can put the proper chart up. Course up, whoa. Heading up, north up. Oh yeah, there's the one in the docs folder. Not sure I can readily show that on screen. Oh, that's for the other one. Let's see. Okay, I'm looking at the chart. I know you guys can't see it. I'm trying to correlate with what I'm seeing on this chart with what's in the game. Okay, it's very possible I hit a mountain. There's a depth contour of 100 meters there. It didn't really look like that on the 3D view, but it's certainly possible. Yeah, right around here, there's like a depth contour of 300 meters, but we're in clear water, according to this at least, right here. So, yeah, it's possible. It's certainly possible. You know what? I can save this real quick. And then take a look at it in the old FPSchazly. Oh, let's see. That's gonna be scene switcher. It's not cooperating. But yeah, there's a There's possibly a mountain that I crashed into. Let's keep this chugging, dude. We'll make a little distance here. Just kind of keeping this clock going, just to keep track of how long we're going for here. Stream is wrapping up at the top of the hour, so just got a few more minutes left here. Yeah, I'm fairly certain the manual will be in a PDF format. Everything else has been PDF so far. I think we're only going like 5 knots. I'm a little skittish to hit speed changes at this point. I suppose I could just, oh, you know what? Suppose I could just reel in the toad. Don't really want to go flank, but as long as I don't snap a toad, that's fine. And yeah, dude, it's all quiet on the western front out here, man. Situation awareness screen. So this is like a little radial display of the broadband, just to give you a better sense of which direction something is in, because obviously this waterfall takes that circle and folds it out into a line, a straight thing. So you can lose a little bit of spatial awareness with this. So this is really just for getting a sense of like, oh, that guy was to my right and now he's like in front of me. But you shouldn't really try and do any like waterfall trends. We haven't even gotten to waterfall trends, haven't had anything to track. But you shouldn't do trending on this, because the outside of this is longer than the inside of this, and that warps with what tracks look like. So just use it for just looking at it and being like, oh, this guy is actually moving pretty rapidly. Oh, now he's over here. He was over there before. Just situational awareness, like the name says. Yeah, be sure to check me out on Twitch and YouTube, FPSchazly. I usually stream at Fridays at 6:30 Eastern, but maybe I'll sneak in some earlier streams for this week. I kind of want to. My appetite has been whetted. I want to see some subs now. We haven't really had any subs prior to this release, or at least I haven't messed around with any subs in the my time working on the manual here. So champing at the bit. But yes, for sure there will be a stream of mine this Friday, 6:30, on my Twitch, FPSchazly. And maybe before then. Depends how much I want to look for subs. Oh, is that toad back in yet? It's gonna take a little while. Oh, it's... wait. What did I do? Was I extending the thin line and not retracting the fat line? No, I don't know what I was doing. Fat line still said extended, so let's retract that. Son of a gun. Want to plan on doing a basic stream? What do you mean on a basic stream, like covering the basics? That was honestly the intention for this, but we have not gotten to any contacts yet. This is port, this is starboard. Oh, super basic, yeah. That could certainly be an option, yeah. Yeah, it's always tricky. It's like, what am I taking for granted here? Actually, you know what? Let's see. Are you gonna be a better autopilot? Give me standard. I was about to say we're overshooting, but now we're going to standard, not 2/3. Now we're going crazy again. Let's try knots for 015. Do we have success? I think we have success. All right, everyone, use the knots button. I believe we have success here. Use the knots button. Where can you find 20 yards of shoreline? But yeah, breaking news. Knots button. Everyone use the knots button for speed. Some of these other ones might work, but I know knots works. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit more of the lapse in judgment here going on. This little stopwatch thing is nifty. I like it. Suppose I should be looking at the sonar display, huh? Oh, did I not? Wait, no, I had that thing retracted, didn't I? What happened? I do. Okay. Yes, good. That's good. We're good. Good. Little fake PTSD from snapping lines here. You can have more than one stopwatch. That is true. Has the game come out? Is that why everyone left? Or am I just boring? Need to learn my hotkeys. F3 is Ectus. Okay. Oh, plot us a course. Oops. Maybe I should slow my lapse in judgment here. Okay, how do I do this again? Edit route. Clear new. Do. Delete. Oh, okay. Wrong button pressed. Got it. Waypoint. Boom. Waypoint 0 is where I am now, huh? 15. 500. Okay, I made a route. I don't know if that means I follow the route. ETA 2 hours. What does main do? Main. Does that mean I'm going to start following this route now? I don't know. I haven't made a route yet. IR Torpedo Man, hello. Spent 13 of the last 18 years on these boats. Oh, nice. Lynx D, hello. People in subsim forums talking it'll be released with no enemy AI. Yes, it will be momentarily, but it will be added soon. Very soon. There's still enemy ships in the game. They just won't fight back at you. So, that part will be fine. Up until that point. But if you're doing everything right, maybe they shouldn't fight back at you. No, there's a little tongue-in-cheek there. I gotta figure out this waypoint thing. I've made it. How do I send it to... I don't know if you do send it. There's gotta be a way to, like, send it. It'd be like, do this. Don't think anyone on one of these streams yet has messed with the plot function on Actus. I'm just guessing. There's other fish to fry. I think you just make it and then you gotta set it yourself. 212. All right, we're getting towards the end here, ladies and germs. Yeah, throw yourself on a map with like 6 contacts. You will have your hands full, regardless of whether or not anyone's shooting at you. I thought there might be a way that the Ectus waypoint route would affect the ship. If there is, I don't know how to do it at the moment. I'm just kind of driving it manually based on the little course I made there. Certainly used to the waypoint system from Dangerous Waters, of course. Okay, well, since we're only going 15 knots, we could have the fat line out right now. Even though I'm kind of wasting my time here. We're getting right at the end here. So thank you all guys so much for coming out to this. Massless Bros, Wave Ups, Slithering, Matrix Games, very, very kind of them to give me the ability to do a preview stream of the early access build here on the old Matrix Games Twitch. So thank you guys so much for coming out. Be sure to check the game out if it fancies your interest. Remember, it is early access and all that implies. But this is exciting stuff, dude. Sonar works great, TMA works great. A few things that need fixing, but early access, but overall it's just amazing to think we're here from wherever the heck we started 5.5 years ago. So I will see you guys next time. Have a good one, and as always, good hunting.